A very warm good afternoon to all of you. Dear students, I welcome you all in digital class of biology. Dear students, today I would like to start with the revision of chapter 18, that is body fluids and circulation. But before that, I would like to say something which Lord Krishna says. Student, he says that whatever he remembers when departing from the body, that alone is reached by him because of his constant thinking of that. So students, keep thinking positive, okay, and keep remembering Lord Krishna, okay. So with this beautiful thought, I would like to start with my chapter 18, that is body fluids and circulation. Student, this is the mind map of our chapter, okay. So I'll take it one by one. So first of all, student, what is there in this chapter? First of all, in this there is about blood. Okay, blood consists of plasma and formed element. Now, what is this plasma? It is a straw-colored viscous fluid. Okay, which consists about, or I can say, constituting about 55% of the blood. Okay, and in this about 90 to 92% is water, and protein is only 6 to 8%. And what type of proteins? Such as albumin, globulin, and fibrinogens. Clear? Okay, so after that, about formed element, student, these are of three kinds, that is RBCs, also known as erythrocytes, then WBC, also known as leukocytes, and then platelets. Clear? What do you know about erythrocytes? Dear students, these erythrocytes are the most abundant of all the cells in blood. Okay, and I can say that a healthy adult man has on an average 5 million to 5.5 millions of RBCs, okay, in their blood. Student, RBCs are formed in the red bone marrow in the adult. Clear? And if I talk about the lifespan, it has lifespan of 120 days, after which they are destroyed in the spleen, and the spleen is also known as graveyard of RBCs. If I talk about your WBC, which is known as leukocytes, okay, they are colorless. Why? Because they do not contain any hemoglobin, they are nucleated, okay, and the number of leukocytes are very less as comparison to erythrocyte, that is 6000 to 8000, okay. And leukocytes are generally very short lived, okay. I can say about 14 days. Clear? Further, student, your WBC are of two types, that is granulocytes and agranulocytes. Clear? Your granulocyte consists of your neutrophils, eosinophil, basophils, and agranulocyte consists of your lymphocytes and monocytes. Clear? Students, if I'll talk about the function of these WBCs, okay, first of all I will take your neutrophils, okay. Students, okay, they help in defending, okay, and they stains equally well with both acidic and basic strains. Second is your eosinophils, also known as acidophils, okay, they also assist in defend mechanism, okay. Then your basophils, they take a basic strain and they have S-shaped nucleus. They secrete an anticoagulant which is known as heparin, okay, which prevent clots within the blood vessels. Clear? Then if I'll talk about agranulocytes, lymphocytes and monocytes are there. What are these lymphocytes? Student, they possess 25% of the WBC, and they takes part in antigen and antibody formation. If I'll talk about monocyte, they are largest of all, very motile, and their function is also to defend our body. Clear? Next, student, your platelets. Okay, what are these platelets? Student, another name of platelets are thrombocytes. They formed in bone marrow. Clear? And they are about 250,000 per cubic millimeter of blood. And if I talk about their lifespan, student, it is only about 3 to 7 days, okay, and they are produced in order to do blood clotting. Clear? Next, student, blood grouping. Okay, what is this blood grouping? as we all know that blood of human being, they differ in certain aspects, though it appear to be very similar. Okay, various type of grouping of blood has been done. Two such grouping is ABO and RH, are widely used all over the world. Clear? So I hope so that you know everything about this. Okay, if an organism possess blood group A, it mean it have antigen A and antibody B. Okay, and it can donate to AO. So in that way you will study. If still there is any query, please feel free to call me. Okay, next is about student coagulation of blood. Okay, we know that whenever injury is there in your blood vessel, it will start bleeding, which is stopped by the process of blood clotting. Next is lymph. What is lymph? It is a colorless fluid, okay, which provide immune response to the body. Next, about various blood vessels. It is of three types, that is arteries, veins and capillaries. And if I'll talk about its internal structure, it is made up of three layers, that is tunica interna, tunica media and tunica externa. If I'll talk about the evolution of heart, students, okay, students, there are different type of organism. If I take the simplest fishes, they have two chambered heart. If I talk about amphibian, they have three chambered heart. Please learn this. Then if I talk about reptilia, except crocodile, all have three chambered heart, whereas crocodile have four chambered heart. And if I talk about four chambered heart, birds, mammals and crocodile, okay, which is exception to your reptilia who have three chambered heart. Clear? If I'll talk about the type of circulatory pathway, it is of two type, that is open circulatory pathway and closed. Okay, what happen in your open, the blood will directly fall in the cavity, and example of your this is arthropod and mollusca, whereas in your closed, blood will flow in the blood vessel, okay, as we can see in our body. If I'll talk about human heart, students, okay, human heart consists of your endocardium, myocardium and pericardium. It have various valves such as tricuspid, bicuspid, semilunar. Okay, it is of two types, that is myogenic and neurogenic heart. If I'll talk about the cardiac cycle, it consists of atrial systole, ventricular systole and cardiac systole. And if I'll talk about the heart sound, student, it consists of two sound, that is lub dub, lub dub. Okay. Next, students, about regulation of cardiac activities. Okay, it is regulated by ANS and adrenal medullary hormone. Your ANS consists of sympathetic nerve and parasympathetic sympathetic nerve. We'll talk about double circulation. We all know about double circulation. Okay, that in this blood passes through the heart twice to reach the body once. Okay, you have studied about this in your 10th standard also. We will take all these things in detail also. Okay, here I'm just giving you mind map so that the thing must be clear to you, that what is there in this chapter. Okay, about its summary I'll take tomorrow. Okay, and these are the following disorders such as high BP, coronary artery diseases, angina and heart failure. Okay, students, so here I have finished my today's lecture, in which I have told you about the mind map of the chapter body fluid and circulation. Student, tomorrow I will, okay, explain you about the summary of the same chapter. Okay, till then you need to learn the following PDF, okay, which consists of your one word question. Please student, learn this. Tomorrow also I'll send some of the question. Okay, please for today learn this question, very important for your board as well as for your competitive point of view. Okay, so thank you so much, students. But if still you have any kind of query, please feel free to ask me. Thank you and have a wonderful day ahead.